So what's up for today?
We are headed to Ohio for something really, really exciting. We have a new sponsor slash partnership. So this first leg, we're going to Bardstown, Kentucky, which is a really great fuel stop. And then the next video, you'll get to see where we're going, and it's going to give it away. Brewster's cover. We got it Sun and Fun last year. Really happy with it. We use it everywhere, and it takes like 3 seconds to put on. But let's get packed up and go.
Hope we were able to see the mountains.
Dolce Vita.
Cover, secured.
Just like that.
It's really easy. Highly recommend Bruce's covers. Key component to flying a Mojo, we don't have steps on the wing, so we have a little Harbor Freight stool.
Yeah, BYOL.
And it's like 2.5 pounds, so it's perfect.
Bring your own ladder.
What?
Yeah, we don't have strut steps. We got nada. So to check the fuel, we have to bring our own ladder, which is a little bit annoying. So that's why we haven't packed yet, because we keep our ladder flat on the floor and then pack on top of it.
Look at that new windshield.
Ooh. Should have cut the ladder out. I can hardly reach.
Ah! Get her nice and clean.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay. We're at the runway. You guys are joining us just after our run up. So go ahead and close your window. We're going to be ready to go. And we're going to pop up and get our IFR in the air, and we will fill you guys in from there.
That's
They're
good.
on the go. Yeah, they're just, I need to give them a little space.
Rocket traffic, Skyhawk 786 Foxtrot Alpha is on the go, 13, right closed, Falcon.
Who is that?
They're overhead.
Oh, they're not coming in to land. Okay. Falcon traffic, Skylane 3802 Delta is taking off runway 13, straight out departure, Falcon traffic.
Falcon traffic 51390, 2500 at the
There's someone
midfield
going.
for a left teardrop, right down runway 13 Falcon.
Everything looks good. Ready?
Yep.
In the green, airspeed's alive. Flying. That is quite a big crane.
Yeah.
All right, safe altitude. Flaps are coming out to 0.
Traffic, Skyhawk 93, 42 Tango, turning right base. Excuse me, final for runway 13 Falcon Field. Falcon traffic 51390, left here drop to 45 runway 13 Falcon. Falcon traffic Skyhawk 786 Foxtrot Alpha is right downwind 13. We got teardrop traffic in sight.
Alright, we got someone just passing off our right.
Got him in sight.
Gonna get a bit away from the airport, just a little bit here, and then we'll call approach, just that way we can continue to listen in for a second for that Gulfstream behind us. Make a slip.
And Falcon, Gulfstream 18 Bravo November is going to be taking the active after the Cessna landing here for a runway heading to 3000.
I was just about to say the same. Okay.
6 Kilo flighting 130 to set and maintain 3000.
Approach Skylane 302 Delta is airborne off of Falcon Field, looking for instruments to Bardstown.
Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
What? What does that mean?
I don't know.
What?
7210 Charlie, contact approach 124.2.
I've never gotten that response, have you? Do you even know what that means?
Approach, Skyhawk 5251 Zulu at 4,500. 5251 Zulu, line approach, altitude, your discretion, altimeter 3028.
What is, I'm so confused.
Repeat altitude, altimeter please.
I don't know what he...
3028. 3028.
I don't need a pop-up.
My discretion, Skyhawk 5251 Zulu. Or 7210 Charlie, contact approach 124.2, good day.
Actually, I'm going to keep going to 4, I guess.
And approach 02 Delta, if we can't get our instrument, can we get flight following until you can give it to us, or we have it on file?
Yeah, I know, but I got a bunch of airplanes coming off Falcon Field that are already IFR, so you're going to have to wait.
Is there a particular direction you'd like us to fly?
I'll get back to you, I'm busy.
Wow.
Departure Gulfstream 18 Bravo November 2002, climbing 3000 runway heading.
I have never,
20 Bravo November,
we're just going to go on our own then, around the Bravo. I've never heard a controller that's
bad.
terrible.
That's bad. As a controller.
313 Echo, you're ready to contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
Wow.
41 Golf, for cancellation received, squawk VFR.
There's a better way to say, that's not going to happen for a long time. There's a better way to be a helpful controller.
Just stand by.
And say like, hey, can you hit me back in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever.
736 Kilo, expedite your descent.
But something more than what he gave us would have been helpful. I'm surprised you don't have more commentary about this.
Well, I'm just trying to not say anything bad, because that's just, you can be busy. I get it not giving us our IFR right now, but it's standby. I'm waiting for the Gulfstream to depart Falcon Field.
9,000, 18 Bravo November.
Because that's all it was.
3802 Delta, squawk 5742.
5742, 02 Delta.
3802 Delta, radar contact 3 southwest of Falcon Field. You're cleared to Bravo Romeo Yankee via radar vectors. Nello is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect 8,000, 10 minutes. Fly heading 080.
You want that or me?
I got it. All right. Clear to Bartowns via radar vectors. Nello as filed. Climb maintain 5,000. Expect 8,000 in 10 minutes and 080 on the heading 02 Delta.
02 Delta, that's correct. I'm showing you at a 4,600 altimeter 3028.
Altitude checks 3028, 02 Delta.
Clear check 130, turn right heading 100. You're 5 miles from KVOV. Maintain 3,000 to your established final approach. Course cleared RNAV, runway 13 approach. 100,
5,000 feet,
established cleared RNAV, 13 approach. Control 130.
As filed, I have the rest of my flight plan in and a 080 heading.
As a controller, you're busy. It's morning. He's got the sectors combined. He is busy. I get that. We're looking for our IFR.
On file.
That does not
a pop-up.
That does not mean he needs to give us our IFR. So the best way to do it is, for those watching, he still gave it to us, right? So he had to come back to us after a while. Is you issue the code, you say maintain BFR. That's it. And then stand by for IFR. That's the easiest thing, and to keep your workload up. No matter how busy you are, with an aircraft that you are going to work, like, workload is permitting to issue off an uncontrolled field in the air, there's no doubt. But that doesn't mean it's a no, right? Like, he's going to give it to us. We knew he was going to give it to us.
And that was literally 3 minutes later.
Yeah.
He said, you're not going to get that for a long time.
So either you get
Juliet Tango, contact Atlanta Center,
the code, maintain VFR, or stand by. I'll get it to you in about 5 minutes, which all those things
completely valid
are great, and it gives you information. This is a lot of things I have problems with local pilots, is they don't understand certain things controllers say, and that's one of them. Like, more information is better. He's busy. Stand by. I'll get you IFR in 5 minutes. Period.
That would have been an appropriate response.
And then I asked more questions, right? Like, so
I didn't even know what to say.
It causes him to be busier.
736 Kilo, contact County Tower 118.
And like I said, I'm not.
That's true. No, that's a good point you just made. Because he was like so rude and didn't use like proper phraseology and tell us what was going on, we stuffed up his radio more by asking more questions because we were so confused by his response.
Yeah. And here's the thing, I'm not discrediting him being busy. I get that. That's a real thing.
On the ground, change to advise 302 Delta, turn off heading 040.
040, 02 Delta. Okay, I'm over that. Need to give him another chance and just
He's fine. It's a good learning experience for everybody. Like, when you depart uncontrolled fields, you do need to be prepared to be told no, but the problem is how you're told no. It needs to be clarified because it's not a no.
302 Delta, turn off heading 020, and you can proceed direct Nello when you're able.
Roger, 020 and then direct Nello 02 Delta.
What I've learned is even when I'm working like Sanford in the Charlie, if I'm super busy and I can't take any more planes, they call me. Obviously, I don't say their tail number, but I say, hey, I need 5 minutes to clean up.
Yeah.
Do a couple 360s.
Listen, I get it.
And then I will call back to people who are trying to get in.
You know, I have respect for the controllers.
Yeah.
Given how I know what you do at a very intimate level.
Yeah,
I just visited Orlando TRACON and watched you work for literally 4 hours. I have an appreciation for the art. So now that we have a clearance, we got a really good one, which is what we wanted over the top of Atlanta Hartsfield. It cuts off a significant amount of time versus having to go on the outside of the Bravo. And I can see it on our nose now. We've got a scattered layer below us, so the airport will be popping in and out of view. But it's always really neat to fly over one of the busiest airports in the world. Like,
the
just
busiest.
Some years, right? I don't know how that works, but unless it's during the week, the last week of July, it's not the busiest airport in the world.
No. Oshkosh!
But it's always cool to look, and like you can even see it on our Garmin 650 and on the iPad when our iPad wants to work. The whole stream coming in and going out. It's really cool to see the conga line. They do make you stay a bit low going over the top, though. That we always have to stay around 4,000 or 5,000 feet, from what I remember. Because we filed for 8, and we will get 8 once we get on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all them airplanes.
It's a lot of Delta.
Maintain 4,000.
4,000, that's it, 804.
We have quite a few airline friends now, and I never hear anyone complain about flying in or out of Hartsfield.
I think Hartsfield is one of the most efficient airports in the world.
Because, you know, there's other busy airports, especially up in the Northeast and stuff, or South Florida, that they're like, man,
turn 10 degrees right.
I hate that turn.
10 degrees to the
You know,
right,
because it's crazy getting in and out of that airport or whatever, but I never hear complaints about Hartsfield.
No. Although, here's the thing. They have that Congo line taxiing where you never stop. Like, we're looking at it right here. You're just always moving. Like, it might be a longer taxi, but it feels shorter because you don't stop.
Right. All right, we're just passing Hartsfield now. We should be getting a climb here the next few minutes. And then we have about a 2-hour flight to Bardstown, Kentucky, which, if you've been following, we were supposed to go to Bardstown, Kentucky the day we left Rock Hill? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Rock Hill.
Rock Hill, South Carolina?
Yes.
My geography.
South of Charlotte. And the Bravo, Charlotte.
Okay, so Rock Hill, South Carolina. When we had our total electrical failure in this plane, our next stop was Bardstown, Kentucky. It was this time last year, actually, like almost exactly 1 year ago. We were going to Bardstown, and we were going to be staying there doing a lot of the Bourbon Trail for my birthday.
Your birthday, yeah.
Yeah. And then we had an electrical failure on takeoff, which is a different video of ours. If you want to go see us go through trauma, go watch that video.
It's not funny.
It's funny now. Go watch that one. But now we get to finally go. I've heard rave reviews about this FBO and the guy who runs it and the area and cheap fuel and all that. So we're not staying the night there today. We're just stopping through, but I want to see what it's all about, and maybe we come back and stay there another time.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe another birthday.
Please.
9,700 days out.
You guys, we have had continuous technical trouble. Everything under the moon. So next time you're watching your favorite YouTube creator, maybe just drop them a comment that you are thankful for the free videos they're putting out, because I'm not saying me, but whoever you love, go give them love, because we have been through it the last couple days between cameras, mounts, batteries getting stuck in cameras not turning on, like you name it, we've encountered a bump in the road the last couple days. So pardon us for not having our wing camera on. It's deciding that it doesn't want to work today.
It doesn't want to play. That's okay.
So frustrating.
That's
but
okay.
Can't focus on that stuff. We have plenty of cameras inside, and I've said it before. Worst case, the video isn't how I want it to be, or we don't get to do a video of this flight, and that's honestly not a big deal, because I still get to fly the plane and get where I'm going. This is all just gravy.
I like gravy.
Sure you do, my southern boy.
Is Naples considered the South?
No.
No.
I mean, no. It's not.
We're redneck down there.
No, you're not. You grew up in a gated community, sweetheart.
There was woods in my backyard at one point.
Yeah.
I remember Bear.
You're 6 miles from OV.
Did your expensive HOA plan it for you and say that you had a nature neighborhood?
Clear for the runway 9 approach. Fetch at 804.
I grew up on a farm.
We're 72 Echo Foxtrot, Atlanta.
Tell me this.
We are
when you were growing up, did you ever drink water out of the garden hose?
All the time, because I played football. Those of you who played Pop Warner remember those hoses with the PVC pipe that would shoot water up. My favorite memory. That was the best water ever. So yes, of course I drank water out of the garden hose.
I know you did.
Delta, climb and maintain 8,000.
Up to 8,000, tier 2 Delta. Some of y'all never drank from a garden hose, and it shows.
Mike, just going to maintain 4,000.
And it shows.
To Bucka.
Well, we're going to get our booties at 8,000, get in cruise, and we'll check in with you guys in about an hour and a half for approach and landing. Sorry. Okay, we are descending into Bardstown now. I want to request the RNAV once we get changed over to the next controller, but for now we can listen to the weather.
9er 60. Bardstown, Samuels Field. Automated weather observation. 1532 Zulu. Wind 230 at 03. Visibility 10. Sky condition scattered 6,000 000. Broken 2,3,000 000. Temperature 29er. Dew point 22. Altimeter 3028. Remarks. Density altitude 19er 50.
Okay, wow. We've been dealing with incredibly strong winds the last couple days that we've been flying, so to hear the winds are at 3 knots is like, could it be true?
Crazy.
I kind of don't trust it.
Crazy.
So we'll be landing, winds are 230.
You want to get that fixed now?
302 Delta, contact Louisville approach on 132.07, 3207, see ya.
3207, 3207, have a good day, 02 Delta. Yeah, I know. Remember we said we'd request it with the next people?
Wisconsin 6061, contact Indy Center 124.77.
Go via ESEV.
12477, Wisconsin 6061, so on.
Approach Skylane 3, 02 Delta is 4500, descending 4000 with the weather at Bardstown, requesting the RNAV 21 via ESEV.
For 3802 Delta, Louisville approach, Roger. You can expect the RNAV approach at Bardstown. Is this going to be a full stop?
That's affirmative, 02 Delta.
Delta, roger that. Proceed direct to ESEV for the RNAV approach.
Roger, direct ESEV for the RNAV approach, 02 Delta.
And we're 47409.
Cool. So we'll come into the flight plan.
Approach 12.
I already have it preloaded in here, so then we find,
409, have a good one.
exactly what I taught you yesterday. Whenever you load it into the 650, whenever we're kind of like loading stuff that we want, we always put it in with vectors, at least I typically do, unless you know what you're going to get. So now we got to come back to this load page, and instead of vectors, we want to put ESEV. Yep. So we'll load the approach, and then on the flight plan, click ESEV direct.
Boom.
There's our direct. GPS is on the autopilot. The GPS here is indicating direct ESEV, so everything is set up correctly. Looking good, looking good.
Tango, contact license approach 120.
And I love this on Garmin Pilot, that the plate overlays on the sectional gets you like a really nice view.
Pretty dope.
Like, the situational awareness with that is unmatched, because look, now you can clearly see we're on the parallel to the RNAV, just by where we were, just to get an idea of where we are relative to the approach and to the airport and stuff. We're gonna head ESEV, which is kind of like a huge wide base.
Yeah, super wide. What's that misapproach fix called again?
Oh, I pointed out to Kevin right before we turned on the cameras that
Cessna 13 Juliet.
the missed approach fix for this RNAV is to hold at Makers. Which, if you are a bourbon fan like I am, and we're going to the bourbon capital of the world, Makers is a bourbon, Maker's Mark. And I saw that, I was like, what? That's so cool.
Maker's Mark.
I want to go miss just so I can go to Makers.
I have to pee, so don't go miss.
Okay. We had a pretty easy flight though. We flew over the Blue Ridge Mountains. It was very pretty, just like the western edge of them.
They were super blue.
They are truly always blue. Every time we see them, they really are blue. The way that the sky is always kind of like this high overcast.
Delta, cross ESEV at 4000, cleared RNAV 21 approach.
Cross ESEV at 4000, cleared for the RNAV 21 approach, 02 Delta. Cool. We're at 4000 already. We'll cross ESEV, and then as we start turning in to Oxford, we'll go down to 3. And then once we come inbound, we'll just be able to capture the glide path from there.
Cool.
But for briefing's sake,
8 Whiskey Uniform,
we're down to 2500 at Yundas, which is our final approach fix. And then we're LPV, so we go down to 919 feet. Which is VFR today. This is just for fun.
Cool. What's the airport elevation? 669?
Yeah, about 670.
Cool.
We will activate the approach now. Now that we are cleared.
Yeah. So you have to press that, or you already did that?
I didn't press the approach button on here yet. I'm going to wait until we cross our cross restriction.
Because it'll
just like a mental note. Looks like right now it wouldn't do it. It has our TOD kind of right over SX, which is fine. But since we have a crossing restriction, I don't like to click the button until I'm clear of the crossing restriction, just personally.
Makes sense.
That way, if it starts going down, sometimes the TOD will be before that waypoint you were clear to. So just as like a rule of thumb for me, I don't click it until I'm free of all altitude restrictions.
Thanks for your track departing Oxford. I got you inside. We're going to actually get in front of you. If you want to extend your uplink just a hair for us.
All right, we're coming up on our ESEV at 4. Autopilot does everything for us except for the rudders. So I got my feet down there. Pushing through the turn. So now I'm going to click approach mode. We've got our VNAV coming up, which is going to descend us to get us to our 2500 at our final approach fix, and then get us onto our glide path. So I don't even have to like do a step down or anything. It's going to do it for me.
Love that.
Let's go traffic, 3-4.
So you gotta hit VNAV?
Yeah.
Let's go.
This part's VNAV. The next part when we are inbound is a glide path. So see how glide path is queued up on the Autopilot card?
Lebanon Springfield traffic.
We're in VNAV mode, and it's searching for two things, either an altitude I've selected or the glide path, whichever comes first.
Final runway 26, let's go, Glasgow.
I pull it back to about 19 on the descent, on the approach. And just slowly work in my mixture and continue to pull out manifold to hold 19 as we gain more manifold because we're descending.
8437 Charlie, back taxi 29, London Springfield.
Approach Skylane 3802 Delta, we have the field in sight, we'll go ahead and cancel with you now.
Number 3802 Delta, Roger, IFR cancellation, squawk maintain VFR, change fire screen, chief roof.
VFR, have a good day, 02 Delta. Bardstown, Samuels Field, Skylane 3802 Delta is on the RNAV 21 on about a 10-mile straight in, full stop, Bardstown. Glide path is capturing, see it blinking now, and now we're on the glide path because we have the LPV.
Oh, this is sweet.
Bardstown, Samuels Field, Skylane 02 Delta is on a 5-mile straight in on the RNAV 21 approach, full stop, Bardstown, Samuels Field. Bardstown, Samuels Field, Skylane 02 Delta is on a 3-mile straight in, RNAV 21 full stop, Bardstown, Samuels Field. I'm gonna pop off autopilot now. Whoa. Bardstown, Samuels Field, Skylane 02 Delta is on final, runway 21 full stop, Bardstown, Samuels.
Bardstown traffic.
Look how beautiful this airport is.
It is pretty.
No, look how gorgeous this is. This is the Kentucky I remember. Steen. Wow. I see him in the downwind.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. They know how to mow grass around here.
That ain't grass.
What is it?
That's cornfields, woman.
Up here?
Oh, up there. That's a grass runway.
Could be.
What else would it be?
Beautifully mowed grass.
Oh, put the barn doors in.
Bardstown, this is Cardinal 18 Tango. Left to base for 2-1.
Power's idle. We're just keeping it off the runway.
Oh my goodness, it's annoying. It's not annoying, but it's annoying. You literally grease it with some smooth, can't believe it's not butter, every time. Nice job.
Thanks, babe.
Protect the nose.
Let's stop here for a second. Bardstown, Samuels Field, Skylane 02 Delta is clearly active, taxiing to the FBO. I feel like my blood is coming alive knowing I'm close to so many bourbon distilleries.
I feel like that's a problem.
I'm drooling.
Okay. Mindy, love makers.
Bardstown, though, is like the epitome of bourbon. Oh, look, bourbon capital of the world, right there on the hangar.
Oh, look. Oh, look.
Oh, man, that gets me... Oh, we ain't gonna leave here.
Yeah, we are.
Well, thanks, y'all, for coming along on this flight. We're apparently getting fuel and not staying the night and doing bourbon tastings, which is rude. But we'll catch you for the next one. And then we get to tell you who our new sponsor is. The plane's going to look just a little bit different.
Oh, how are you going to leave them with that?
Goodbye.